Hello there.
Good morning. How do you do? I know you've won. Good start to the day. Or the day taken a plummet since then. Why, okay, I'm dead. No, I'm not. I never will be. So I'm not allowed to make those jokes. I hope we're clear on that. Who brought it up? Yeah, but... Whereas I have no chance. I am cooked, as the kids say these days. Or, I set up the category. I saw there were like 81 people watching Deer Valley. And I was like, well, I haven't even gone live yet. What are they watching? It's funny because nobody watches me. And Deer Valley? Hello? Video game. It exists. I promise you it exists. Deer Valley? Hello? Oh. I misclicked. Deer Valley, please. There it is. Give you a second. Welcome to the pause screen of Deer Valley because I don't want this beautiful soup weather to... no, it's just daylight. No, I'm cooked. Yeah, because 81 people were or are watching... Or 83 or something. Deer Valley. And it's some guy who looks like he definitely drives trains IRL. So I'm completely... Ooh. I haven't even sat in a train in 4 years. And I sit here and pretend that, ooh, if you pull this handle, then the choo-choo goes forward. And half the time I forget to switch the direction. Oh boy, I have no chance. I should, nice of you to check in. Thank you for joining me. This is the end of the stream. Instead of 4 hours, we'll do 4 minutes. Because there's no chance. I should just step out the window. You have a good night. Alright. Yeah, alright. Alright, cool. See ya. Bye. No? Okay. Unless you want me to. It's weird, because I never end stream on the Alt F4 screen. It's completely... But what else am I gonna do? Because I don't have an end screen, because I just end. So, the joke doesn't quite land, because there's no landing strip. So, yeah. I should have turned off all the screens so it's black, but then I still... Pingtuber... Oh, whatever. Streaming is hard, alright? Being funny. Triply so. Which is why I only ever try. It may have happened once or twice in 3 years. I have no illusions. You hear me? None. Just because I laugh doesn't mean it's funny. But also, in similarly sad news, nothing's happened. I did a thing. I tried another place and bleh. I think I have to retake a test because I think the website glitched. So it looks like I have to retake it rather than wait for a result, which is really fucking annoying. Because it was in German, because they have a separate one for the Germans, and they, for some reason, want to make sure that we speak German, which I don't understand. The work is gonna be in English. Inability to be funny. We both have a... Oh god. I hate my Twitch profile. I should rewrite it. I should ask ChatGPT to rewrite my Twitch profile. Couldn't even finish the sentence. That would be so much worse. Because again, having talked to ChatGPT for related reasons, or, you know, specific information, to try and understand things that I don't understand. Like, it's really good to ask simple questions and to get an explanation. Except, of course, when it's about facts, you have to recheck the facts, because AI hallucinates. But at the same time, ChatGPT told me that AI hallucinates. And it tricked me once. Because, oh, hang on. Can I... shit. I gave it a... No, I had it give me a list of obscure towns, which ended up all just US towns, I think. Whole spelling nobody can be reasonably expected to know, and there were like 3 in there, which were like, really? Is that how you spell? I don't know, but I'm guessing that one, and it wasn't that one, because it just spelled Reading as Reading instead of reading. But that was too simple, so I completely glossed over it. It tricked me. It was supposed to give me hard to spell towns where, you know, if it gives me the town name, I have to guess, is that spelled correctly? Because it happened in that one test. And then it got me with Reading. You bastard. But I stand my jokes. I'm not sure that's an endorsement. One time, after biology class, I didn't understand how CRISPR works. So I went to the AI TM. Are you trying to superscript the TM? Oh, right. You're not on a keyboard. Virtual keyboard. And I asked you, please tell me how does CRISPR work, and it helped me understand. Yeah, alright. CRISPR come up today because it's not neurobiology. It was neurobiology that you wanted to dodge, right? You mentioned 7 different biologies, and I'm not sure which one was which. CRISPR is the gene, genetic, what's the word? Genetic engineering. Thank you. I know that in the past, and in the future, but also in the past, I've said, whenever you ask me something, no. Whenever the question is how many, my answer is always going to be 12. But whenever I have to guess, always going to be 7. However, that makes me completely uninteresting and almost like a machine. Because there was a post the other day where somebody asked 3 separate AIs to name a random number between 1 and 20. And they all returned 17. Which is creepy on the surface. But apparently there was a study that the least random sounding number is 17. Oh, hello, Steve. 5 months. What is wrong with you? Hey, I've streamed Hitman for a solid month. What are you? Do you even? What? Well then, by which I of course mean, thank you for the 7 months. You totally, not only do you totally not have to, but objectively you probably shouldn't. So thank you for ignoring your better judgment. No, but apparently 17 is the least random number. So everybody always answers 17 when asked number between 1 and 20, and 7 when it's a number between 1 and 10. So I always keep guessing 7 because it sounds like a number. It's like up there, and especially because if it was 3 things and I said 7, it's like 7, I don't know. And it sounds like a lot more exaggeration. Like, whoa, 7 things when it was 2. Like on the spot, I can think of 7 reasons not to ever listen to you. Don't ask me to list them because I could probably only get to 2. And one of them is wrong. Also, Steve is very close to 7. But unfortunately, Steve only got to 6.4 or 6.664. I think I ruined that joke. That's not how numbers work. 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and then it rolls over to 7. Get it? Because it's 0.6. No. Ignore all of that. I shouldn't make jokes about numbers. It's just that there were so many 6s in there that I thought that makes it close to 7. Which is really not how that works. Isn't there also a thing where you ask people to rate on a scale from 1 to 10? They are likely to say 7 because most consider 6 sound like they don't like it, and out 8 sound like yeah. I don't know if it's always been like that or only since movie scores and video game scores, and people don't generally read those. Maybe the movie scores is enough. And other things scored on television, when it's wholly average, it's still a 7 out of 10. Or maybe that's just where my brain goes because I've spent 15 years reading and reading about how video game scoring, but also movie scoring, mostly video game scoring, is completely out of whack because the worst video game you have ever seen still gets a 7 out of 10 because it's the lowest score they'll ever give. And then there is a 4 out of 10, and for 7 months, there it was again, all of video game journalism, cute, is in a tizzy. Because, oh my god, a 4 out of 10, when clearly this video game, at least it wasn't, and they when the Ubisoft game, what is, 7 months straight, they talk about nothing else. Starting to sound like you need a 7 emote. Before a 12 emote? Get the fuck out of here. No. I'll be cold and dead in the ground before I have a 7 emote or 12 emote. I don't want a 12 emote because it's number 12. Kind of everything I do, think, act on, and say, and have recur on stream totally doesn't work in picture form. You have 2 open emote slots. I have no idea what emote slots I have on. I think I have animated emote slots open. I have a follower emote open, but none of my other emotes are shit enough to make it into follower emotes. So. I have no standard emote slots open. But 4 animated slots. What's with the clock? Clock 7. An emoji. Well, see, that's an emoji everyone has, though. I don't know how to make emoji. I looked it up the other day. I completely forget again. How do you write emojis on Windows? I always forget. No, I have 4 animated emote slots open. What could I possibly... Maybe I... Again, too wide. The trouble with emotes also is that they're all square. And all my ideas come in widescreen because I've been watching movies for many years. Yeah, but it's just a number. It's already bad enough that so many of the emails are just words. I'm not a visual thinker, so I can never. Alright, we're randomly 2 number emotes. I was thinking of a train that delivers a 12. No, actually, that would work in a square. Because it's... Hang on. Because it... No, it would work in a square. Hang on. I might ruin the entirety of stream now. How does this work? Alright. Well, I'm just gonna have it. Alright. Is this a square? This is a square. Yeah, let's pretend that is a square. Go into the middle. Alright, the numbers don't work out. 350, 203. Where's the... No, where's the... Oh, there. 352. Well, I don't need to... No, I think it's a square. Because that's from the edge. How is this? Ah, wait, that's the middle. Thank you. Alright. Welcome to today's stream, which is in 4x3. Like... you know, this is the square of the emo... Well, actually, it needs to be closer. And then slightly higher. And you're too fast. And slightly lower. So, train. Train comes in. Wagon has a 12 on it. The 12 gets dumped. The train leaves in the background. No third wagon. Second. And the 12 stays. A train delivers a 12. That keeps the train idea. I kind of want to stream it 4x3, although it doesn't work. I picked the wrong. Because first of all, in the video game, it doesn't work. Because I'm on the I picked the left side, and now it cuts off all the information on the right side of the. This is not. All right, now how do I unfuck this? I believe that counts as unfucked. No, but that works in a square. Right? No. I've made chat. Because I was thinking locomotive plus wagon with a 12 on it is too wide. It needs a widescreen, but you know, animation, since it's an animated emote anyway. Great. Now who makes that? So I would draw that because you like the. But can you do animation? Because the train needs to be moving. It needs to have a frame of chugga. And well, not a frame, but 3 frames while it's driving across the screen. And you can, and there needs to be just a little bit, the slight hint of weight behind the, and particle effect. Actually, no, trains don't have particle effects when they're, but cartoon trains do. It does take ages. It's not easy, which is why I would never dream of. I can't. Yeah. If I ever do find any fucking work, then next year I might pay someone to do it. Like, for example, Diddy. Diddy can do this. Diddy has done similar things. Diddy has animated things. And emotes. You don't have the premium version. What's art apps? Right, because the problem with art apps, as opposed to art programs on computers, is that art apps need to be on app stores. Surely there must be a like feature complete open source app where you can just download the TPK or whatever the fucking file extension for Android systems are. Wait, is your shit Apple? Wait, you're on an iPad, right? Legitimately an iPad, not just some tablet, right? Because then you're shit out of luck. Those don't exist. Because Apple does this. This is a shit iPad. Apple does not like you owning anything. So, I mean, technically Google doesn't like you owning anything either, but there's still ways around it. But yeah, Android apps can be downloaded from the internet. The other day, also, fucking what? Just yesterday, actually. My 7 TV, Go Williams? My 7 TV app was acting up. So I wanted to update it. And I wanted to update the nightly version, because nightly versions are usually more, etc. whatever. And that is a download of a file. It's not in the Mozilla app, quote-unquote, store. Actually, it is, but I spotted it afterwards. And then I tried to install it, and my Firefox said, "Nah, you can't do that. We don't allow that." What? It's my system. Let me install the app that bricks my PC if I want to. No, they just said no. It's like, what? All right. I thought you were the good browser. Thanks. So I went to hunting a little bit more and downloaded Disabled and downloaded the Nightly and kept reloading a VOD, and chat did not display any of the emotes, so now 7TV is no more, and and maybe I'm just behind the times or did it wrong from the get-go, but now I'm on FFZ, which just works. No problem with VODs loading emotes that I've never seen before, or some shit like that. Technically, you could buy a premium subscription for a month. Yeah. And don't know if... Nah, that's a terrible idea. Nah. No. But also, that was literally an idea that I had 5 seconds ago. It's not... I mean, based off of what you said. you know, that makes it not very critical. Alright. What time is it? It's not a terrible idea. Might just work out. What time is it? What? How is this 1:30 p.m.? Ah, it's düster as shit. Fucking hell. Where are we going? 20k to Harbor in Town. We don't go to Harbor in Town. Girlfriend, 3k. Are you kidding me? Sawmill for 13. No. Maybe. Probably not. 19k sawmill, we'd have to take the other locomotive. 11k for City South. Fuck City South. That's just where I came from. Because I made a little bit of money. Because we only have 1.38 million in the wallet. Almost said in the bank. There's no bank. We get paid in cash. And we are entrusted to keep $1.38 million in our wallet. That was paid out in cash. Who thought this up? At no point were we to suggest a terrible idea. Role-playing. A goods factory in town to myself when you picked up contract, but you made a correct and went to say girlfriend. I almost said you. I almost read out the words because it's been a month since I played this, but no. Because usually it's girlfriend. Rather than, what does it say? Where am I going? Oh. We could do a 30k to the sawmill. We almost never go to the sawmill. Ooh, and up the Wiggly line? Rather than this, we have seen this a million times. We have seen this maybe once. Because we would go, yes. I think we have our winner. Fuck Harbor. You know, go to. There's the shunting. That's what I just brought in. I mean, 2 drop-offs. That's not what I just brought in. I brought in empties. Never mind. Lying on the internet again. Alright. Let's... what's 368 plus 184? Hey, ChatGPT. What's 300... What's 368 plus 184? Because I can't say numbers either. 368 plus 184. Don't do math, Abby. Me neither. Oh, we're shit out of luck. Take the steam choo... No, we're trying to earn money to restore... My steam choo-choo is not yet restored. Because I am poor. I am lying. The DM3 isn't restored. We have restored the steam choo-choo. The steam choo-choo is not refilled and rewatered. Also, this is too long. We'd have to refill the water somewhere along the line. Listen, no. It's been a month. I'm out of practice at Derail Valley. I need something easy and smooth to get back into the groove. Because the last time we streamed Derail Valley didn't even make it onto the YouTube exports because the game broke and it almost gave me epileptic fits. No, I will not be baited into... Oh, and make sure not to go up the forest. Good thing, CD. It would have outright murdered CD. I would be in prison. Rightfully so. Actually, I wouldn't be, because I would be broken. I would break down in tears, confessing, yes, it was me. Please, don't send me to the chair. If I had murdered... Huh, that's actually interesting. Sorry, CD, but hypothetically, if I if I deliberately did something on screen that triggered attacks like that in a separate person, let's not murder CD, and a lawyer could prove that I did it on purpose and possibly premeditated, but that other person lives in another country, can I be legally held responsible for killing them? Would I go to prison in Germany or in prison in their country? I should ask ChatGPT that. Because that is very stupid. Don't ask a lawyer that. They'll go, what the fuck are you talking about? ChatGPT doesn't go, what the fuck are you talking about? That is a good question. I've never had so much fun imagining the murder of another person. That's not even true. Right. Where's all the wood scrap in the world? I still don't know what 368 plus 184 is, by the way. 8, it's 4. That makes it 372. 7 plus 8 is... 8 plus 8 is 16, so it's 15. So it's another... It's 5... 5... 2. It's 552? Listen, I did this in my head while looking at the numbers to help me visualize. Is it 552? It's about 552, right? Your friends call it chatty. I mean, they're allowed to. Don't expect me to approve, though. So I'm hitting all the wrong buttons to try and close the menu because that's an entirely different button on Oblivion. Oh, that's the 060. Alright. I cannot, which is unsurprising because it's a town and a food factory, I cannot refill a steam locomotive with coal in this place. There is only oil and diesel, maintenance, electric charging, and water. So there's my excuse why I'm taking the PE6 again. We need to be making money. Where are my buttons? The long one goes into the back. Because then we drop off the long one first. Meaning we get paid for the long one first. So we get the time bonus, potentially. Love myself some water. Oh, water. Somebody posted a TikTok video of a very drunk, vaguely English man. I think it was English. I don't think he was Scottish. I think he was just Northern. Maybe. Rambling on about something phone, something social media, etc. password. And it was incomprehensible. And then all these English people in the comments were like, yep, no, I understood that. I don't think I can find it real quick. I think it's this one and this one, because that's the only wood scrap I can see. Which way are we going? Are we going south? I think that is south. Is this south? Hey, ChatGPT, is this south? No. That's up. Is it? Doesn't it smell like south? Is that just today's joke? Hey, ChatGPT? No. Maybe not. I hope not. Are you for real? Oh, you are for real. The bridge is north. Because it... No, that is south. Are we going south? I completely forgot where we're going. It has been an hour. We're not going anywhere yet. Are we going south? We're going south. We exit south. Go through ore. Do not go up the fort. We just kiss CW on the cheek. We go squiggly down. Alright. Should rename the stream type to Hey ChatGPT, host stream. No. I quite like my title, thank you very much. And I don't take... No. You don't suggest a better title when the title is already great. Especially because it's a continuation of the last two stream titles. Which you also didn't comment on. I was just... God, lady, stop taking me seriously when I'm berating you on stream. One of these days, you are not funny. Yes, but you can just... You don't have to be. There's lots of spectrum between serious and funny. I'm not funny either. I'm just ridiculous. What did I just say? The long one goes in second. So... Boy, I hope my train is refueled and shit. No, you're hilarious. Yeah, but see, that one is... First mistake. Maps in the other logo. Sorry, DH4. You're very It had been raining when I arrived. I don't have the switch for the outside purple ones, do I? Wow, somebody is lazy. Oh, man. No, we're making money, because shit's expensive, yo. Oh, are you refueled and shit? That's the... That's also not the... You are not. Good thing I spawned it in here rather than in front of the maintenance shed. Don't need to waste some fuel to go refuel. I am the smartest man in the world. You're all welcome. And I pointed it north. Well, alright. Thank you for watching. Bye. Good night. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. How do I turn around? Oh, on the turntable. Huh? keine Probleme hat, macht sich selber welche. Hm. At least we're moving. 42 minutes in. So we've got that going for us. Oh, you too have loud kids outside. I hear mine. But not my kids. My neighbor kids. They're making weird noises. I'm fairly certain it's the girls out. Which, I'm sorry to say, but it's so much worse than when the boys are out playing. It just is. They are screeching. Well, it was specific to our boys and girls. Because all the girls here are younger than all the boys. So, the boys are a couple of years older, so they do sound different. When they're very young, there's no fucking difference. Because then it's just the screeching of... tortured organ pipes. Flutes. Recorders. Tortured recorders. Demons. Demons would obviously always have the nice, deep, echoey thing going on. The whole "who disturbs my slumber" thing. No such luck with tiny demons. Well, I suppose they have the screechy demons. The salacious crumbs. You have fallen into my trap. No. Still different, though. I'll take demons over children any day. No, I don't hate children. But, they are a bit screeching. It's a description, not a value judgment. Value judgment. I'm like ChatGPT if you ran it on a Pentium 368. I was gonna say, whatever happened to Pentiums? Fucking nothing. It was still Intel. That sounded like Waluigi. That may have had some influence. I apologize, but we're doing magic space camera thing. I need to get on the turntable because I didn't face this thing south, even though I made sure to know that we are leaving south. And then I disregarded everything. And also I have to refuel this thing. But if I had faced it south, at least we would have, etc., etc. You can finish the sentence yourself. I'll put it into ChatGPT and it'll do it for you. You uncreative, but not just uncreative, lazy bastard, because, you know, if you can't do it, then your creativity is the least of your problems. Can I please go off the edge. Jesus. I just remember what? Alright. Because of creativity? Still have one more can of Monster. Ugh. Done with the exams? I don't have... Ah, wait, that was the last exam? Your fate is sealed? When was the oral one? You don't count that. Why not? That's the worst one. Not to ruin your everything, but... I won't oh. Oh! Wait, did you have a monster while writing the exam? No wonder you were nervous. And don't come with the ADHD excuse. Oh, I am once more. Hey, Meta Joke is back on D-Ray Valley. No. And we're breaking under trust. That would be an interesting power move, though. You sit there with a monster in hand. Teacher asks question, and you first take a sip, very casually, and go, you know, I think what you're trying to get at is the, you know, Treaty of 1472. I don't remember which subject your oral is in, so I defaulted to history. But only because my last oral exam, actually that wasn't the last one. My most memorable oral exam, I'm not in. Am I in? Great parking job, idiot. My most memorable oral exam was English language history. Where I didn't know half the things, but I could bullshit very well about them. So that counted. The secret to life is you don't have to know anything. You just have to be convincing enough. But, oh yeah, I've heard of that. Can't recall the name right now. Or at least that was the case in the early 2000s. Maybe everyone's caught onto that, and in the 2020s, you're all just fucked. Nobody believes a thing anymore, because you just looked it up on AI. Which, you know, right. Oh, good thing. We're gonna make... We're gonna make about 30... Okay. Just hold on. We're gonna make about 30,000 on this trip. 12,000 just went down the drain. No, really. Trains is life. It's exactly the same thing. If you make 30, you gotta spend 12 in advance. Great, now I gave myself depression again. On stream. Did you Twitch where stream category? What? I don't know. I set my stream category. I assume. Fine. My own stream. Don't play back. Am I even live? No, I'm in Deer Valley. No. The Twitch app is once more unusable, utter garbage. Whereas yours is in geography. Well, maybe the geography is strictly about... I didn't even have geography in the last 2 years. Is geography strictly about... Well, no, that would be geology. Geography includes political, like, borders, right? So maybe my treaty of 1400 isn't... Oh god, I broke too early. You have to go into the tunnel. It mostly feels like tourism? What the fuck is geography these days? And again, I did not do abitorial geography. It isn't a word. It is now. Like, this is what Rome looks like? Oh, neat. What did I show you? Instagram reels? Travel bloggers? Bloggers? Fucking hell, kids these days don't get taught anything proper. Where are my lights? Oh, I like the echo of the button. That's a good echo. 4 buttons. And I have a switch setter. Take the short one first. So it's right. Left. 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 Right, but that one we just set. We have reached the portion of the... No, that was not quite yet the portion of the evening where all I say is left, right, left. That comes when I'm on the route map. You have that to look forward to. Also, more math. What is 106 plus 53 plus 20? Well, yay. You would type out what you have to do in the... but honestly, too lazy to type a novel. Please don't. How do you already know? I have no idea what was going to happen in my philosophy oral exam. Because my, you know, Abitur minor was in philosophy. And then my minor in university was also philosophy. And yet, I don't know jack about shit. My favorite memory from philosophy class, in school, not in university, was teacher comes in, but I think I told this before. Teacher comes in, takes down a chair for himself, has only said good morning. Classmate next to me pretends to do the lesson. Class, what is this? Chair, wrong. It's spin. I gotta do math in my head again, so I'm pausing the video game. Otherwise, I'll run out of fucking fuel. It's been like 27 years. I still remember that. And I still think it's funny. I also still think it's not wrong. Because something related to that has happened over the years. In public discourse. But that will get too political, so I can't fucking name it. Well, censorship, for example. That's not what I meant, but censorship. What is this? Censorship. Wrong. What do you mean wrong? You didn't allow me to say the thing. That's not censorship. Why not? I don't know jack about shit, despite having ostensibly studied philosophy-ish. Well, taken philosophy courses. Call it that. But it has given me enough awareness to know that we are being gaslit about censorship, and that makes the world a very sorry place. Now, this is the long one. The short one is in the front. I accept. Rip time box. Also got a paper cut. Paper cut. What accent have I suddenly adopted? Les got a paper cut. You also got a paper cut right at the beginning of the exam. My assessment of this situation is as follows. Sucks to be you. Have you tried not getting random ass paper cuts? I have never had a paper cut. Now that I remember. How sharp is y'all's paper? And no, my hands aren't well calloused from hard work. I have never worked hard with my hands in my life. Except when I had a boyfriend. Sorry, what? I would add something, but I'd rather not do so in Twitch chat. The fuck? What can have I opened? Jesus, I'm terrified now. Teenage humor. I don't even... The thing is, I don't even know which of the three things you even mean. So, yeah, let's... Let's, pretend to be well-reasoned. We were just talking about being gaslit about censorship. And you come in here with your teenage humor. Unbelievable. I can't even start the sentence. I'm trying to have a reasoned discussion about what's truth and what is allowed in public discourse, and you know how much power we have in the face of governmental restrictions, and all you can think of is nahaha farts. It's like, you've said none of those things. Yeah, but I can write live fan fiction about it. What are you gonna do, stop me? Oh wait, you can close the tab and never listen to me ever again. Huh. I've not thought this through, have I? All of which, by the way, was a very roundabout way of saying, yes, you are right. Let's not go there. Alright, can we get a move on? Hello? Train? 4 is a little bit slow. I know we're approaching wagons, but 4 is a little bit slow. Am I facing south? I mean, I've turned the train around. It's reasonable to think that now I'm not facing the same way, but I think we're facing south. Nice sunset, by the way, which means our entire journey will once more be entirely in the dark. Also, I have of course not had another monster. I also haven't had a Coke today for stream. I've had a juice because I was teetering on the edge of getting sick. But maybe that was just in my head. It seems fine now. No guarantees ever. Behold! Great. Honestly? Oh, great. Now you're starting to sound like ChatGPT. Sorry, it has a penchant for starting every third sentence with honestly or and honestly? That's amazing. Honestly, you're doing great. Honestly, your insight is unparalleled. And honestly, everybody else wishes they were as smart, handsome, clever, intelligent as you. That's how ChatGPT talks all day long. It takes a mental toll to ignore that actively. Sorry. Read a fanfic if you write it. Not because of characters, but because I like your written English. These days, yes. Have you ever written anything good in English? Nothing that I've kept. A couple of school assignments. And yes, in school. I mean, by school standards, good. Oh, have I ever written anything good in university? I did no. Because by the time I was in university, I had all the critical skills to realize that all of this is garbage. We have reached the... I'll be with you in a second. But we have reached the portion of the evening where I go left, right, left, right, left, left, right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Why does it turn right already? That's weird. Huh. And I'll just assume that within oil refinery, everything is just fine. Set up perfectly. No notes. No, I need to go. You're already... Shit. Through the trees, past the trees, some god rays, go. You're having a Coke. Why is that in quotation marks? Are you injecting it rather than drinking? Rather, maybe I should read the next message. No, I refuse. Within the same room? Possibly. It's the same room. How will it... you know how there's no lazy people in the world? Because everyone who's accused of being lazy is just, internalized, like, decision paralysis, or, screwed up report center. No, you're just plain lazy. Jesus Christ. I can't help but notice. I did think the train was going quite a lot quicker than this. And we're wheel slipping. I didn't realize this went uphill so much. Alright. Give me some sand. I don't like the traction motor temperature. It keeps rising. You get to look at this train very much longer, for I fucked up the start. And now it's not moving. I did not realize... Well, because I was in... Ah, look at it! This would be amazing if the train was moving. Look at it! For once the weather isn't soup. It's atmospheric fog, which is a difference. Screenshot. But the point I was trying to make was, you know, how can you not do this instead of this? But if I had done this, I would have had to look at the clinometer. Oh, in a screenshot, you can't tell. Right. How's my temperatures? It's still sinking. What's it thinking about? Lamau and German jokes. Somebody fucking shoot me. Oh. Or anyone who routinely makes the joke. Alright, because I need a temperature threshold before I do... Where's my stand up button? Before I do this. Just translate all that power into actual traction. We've reached the blistering 15 kilometers per hour. Let's fucking go! And now gaslight people into thinking you are the best goddamn train driver on Twitch. Because that was just a temperature warning. Up temperature warning. Rip time bonus, by the way. Still need the sand? No. Fucking leg it, bro. I think we're fine. I think that was just a small hump. All things considered. Difficult to tell, because they always put so much hills and... Wait. Right. Rule of thirds. Trying to rule of thirds, but, you know, the train is going a certain way. Behold, rain. I forgot that that's how you mark spoilers in Discord. Because there's a, like, manual version of it with, like, highlighting. But we're flying into a mountain. I haven't thought this through. Oh, the temperatures. Perfectly fine. Speedometer, 30. Sure. Go faster. Or at least apply more power. Doesn't necessarily translate into speed. I had to check. Also, now we're looking at mostly grassy hillside now. Oh, we're going downhill. Bad for Bitcoin. I mean, going downhill is good because it saves fuel, but if you're not careful, you'll end up down a ravine. Oh, the train's not long enough to be in two tunnels. Or at least not these two. Were you not trying to derail into some valley? Haha. Roll credits. What are we? Some kind of Fast and Furious? Joke is that that doesn't work. We're not 60! Stop squealing! We are Do you want me to drive a steam train and or restore a weird diesel shunter with gears? Or do you want me to derail into a valley? Those choices are at opposite ends. Did not like those noises. Should have been fine, because normally it's allowed 60. I did not like those noises. The joke is that I don't work, but then I wanted to write my life as a joke. Too far-fetched. That's not what far-fetched means. It's very realistic that your life might be a joke. For all our lives are a joke in the face of pick something. The indifference of the universe or the cruelty of the systems. We don't get to. What's the word? What's strive? Prosper under. It's not prosper. We don't get to not flourish, not prosper. It's a little like strive, but it's instead the word thrive. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. Thrive under. How did that word just say goodbye and go on a world tour instead of popping into my brain? Yes, thrive. Thrive, idiot. Thrive. Thank you. Oh, I would have sat here for 40 minutes and still not come up with it. Sorry, was that too real? But I suppose I have just ruined it by not remembering basic vocabulary. No, but it's not far-fetched. I don't think you meant far-fetched while we're on the topic of English. It was a step too far. Do you roll the R? Generally not. English doesn't roll R's. People do. I just watched an episode of Bob's Burgers, season 11, where Linda can't whistle. So Bob is all like, oh, I don't understand, because I whistle quite well, and people have called me something musical. And proceeds to whistle, and kind of to taunt her, which is a bit mean. So then Linda counters with, but can you roll your R's? Nah, Lynn, you know I don't. You know I can't. Oh, then thrill me a perfect song with your whistling. Said, R in whistling, etc. So it was a whole back and forth. And then Linda proceeds to roll her R's for the rest of the episode. But it's weird. English doesn't generally roll R's. English swallows the R's. Except for the pirates, of course. Yar! Yar, it's driving me nuts. But then again, it's because people do. Sometimes do, and I don't know why. Occasionally it's fun. Derail Valley. Welcome to the Derail Valley. You have to do it with an affectation. It just doesn't quite come natural. You don't do it by choice. Like I say, thrive. Just thrive. Thrive. Young people who are allowed to drive. See? Okay. I'm running out of saliva. So my actual rolling R's are dying out. Drive. Blech. Need a drink. So the water doesn't actually help. I start cheating with rolling R's by going with the Japanese R, which you do at the front of the mouth, not at the back of the mouth. So it turns into drive. Which perhaps maybe is a little bit Transylvanian as well. Drive. Ah, do you drive? Often through Birmingham. Ah, ah, ah. Yeah, go Transylvanian with the R's. If you, well, I have to go Transylvanian. But I said Japanese because learning how to pronounce Japanese in university had me roll the R's, or arigato. It's the tip of the tongue R. Arigato. And then I started using that for English, which just sounds Transylvanian when I do it. So we've got the pirates and the vampires. You team pirate, I'm team vampire. What about vampire pirates? That's a thing. Need to stop saying thrive. Thrive, thrive, thrive. Schizophrenic. I'm just channeling Linda now. Schizophrenic or something. No, I like going cliche. If I do it exaggerating, it veers into cliche Russian, which nobody wants to be Russian these days. But the accent is still fun, and that just means that I have no qualms about making fun of the accent because, well, overthrow your stupid leader of the country, and I will consider not making fun of you. How stupid you've done. You get me? Overthrow him already. What problem? There is like 14 billion of you in one country, and most of them live in Moscow. In Moscow. Why not overthrow it? Ah, I know. Because he brings you money. You have McDonald's in Moscow, and that makes you complicit in war crimes. I know, understand. I'm kind of mixing up 3 different historical bits, but never mind. Moved over to desk. Where the coke is? What? When did this turn into a uphill battle? We were just barreling downhill, and suddenly... No, we are struggling like average resident of Moscow in 1982 because no food. Struggling. Struggle bus. I would say struggle bus, but no money for bus. People had to walk. I don't know why I enjoy that so much. Again, in the long ago, the before times, when I attempted to stream a little bit, which is where Wildwater knows me from. I mean, he knew me first, and then I streamed Papers, Please, and not only did I do a whole day of Papers, Please, as in a video game day, takes about minutes. Not only did I do a whole in-game day in German, because it was nice, because, Papers, Please, bureaucracy, it's your documents are in the wrong order, and no, you can't do that, and the regulations say this and that. I was perfectly capable of doing that in German fluently. Fluently, he says, proud of the fact that he knew how to speak in his mother tongue. Mm-hmm. What is wrong with you? Well, back then my German wasn't as terrible as it is these days. But I also did a whole day, or I think sporadically through the entire rest of the stream, I did it in fake Russian. So, a lot of, because it was on a Soviet border control thingy. So, your documents are not good. I'm not good no more. Get out of my country. It was very fitting. Watching that one guy on YouTube play Subnautica challenges. He keeps saying, like your average Romanian citizen. When he goes material gathering. That's racist. I suppose it's not, but might be. The internet is gonna find a way to say that's racist. Why did you take ages to write this message? One-handed because of the coke? He himself is Romanian. I have no relation, even distant, to the Russians. Everything I've just done and said was absolutely, wholly, ignorantly xenophobic. And I need to be cancelled. Fired from all the jobs that I had. Hero Valley, please. What's a job? There was a character in the Bible. I think he was being tested by God for something or other. And like basically tortured. And then at the end he said, no, God is still a good force in the world. God rewarded him for his continued faith. And if you think about it for more than 2 seconds, that's a really fucked up story. Wait, that was a South Park episode. That the story of Job was really fucked up. I mean, it's true though, isn't it? That sounds fucked up. I mean, it's in the Bible. Flip through a Bible, stop at random places, and I give you 10 euros if there isn't something fucked up in there. Actually, isn't it mostly true of the Old Testament? Because in the New Testament, he's all wishy-washy? So that's after Jesus has died for all our sins, so we don't need to be punished 24/7? I haven't actually read the Bible. I mean, who's fucking read the actual full Bible? Oh, lots of people. The Bible Belt, for example. Well, actually, no. The Bible Belt hasn't read the Bible. Or they're all illiterate. And, I hope they have the Bible on audiobook these days. But, you just claim they're all illiterate? Yeah, because what are they gonna do? Type in Twitch chat, you're an asshole? Anyway. You know what's funny? I got a Bible hidden away behind your school books. Because you... because you don't want to look at it. Like, you're allowed to just... I mean, you... put it in a drawer. Because that's what the missionaries do in American hotels. Isn't it in hotels worldwide? But like specifically Americans. I don't even remember if all the European hotels I stayed at had a Bible somewhere tucked away. Like it's the what are they called again? They have a name for the fuckers. I suppose they're not fucking. Although they're not wait, are they Catholic? The ones that distributed Bibles in hotels? Ah, what are they? Something with P, I think. What do you mean 2? Huh. We are not going much faster than 2, it turns out. My drawers are stuffed. With others, I'm sure there's a Bible passage that that would scold you for not having a proper place for your Bible. Although that would be very meta. How could it be in the Bible? I would read the Bible if you told me there were meta jokes in it. That's... are we climbing? I think we start to climb. Go! I think this is all uphill because Sawmill is up. We need to pump the... Well, we need to pump something. We need to clean up. Same, bro. I have shit in here lying around. It's not untidy, it's just... very old shit, neatly packed. Well, actually, my drawers are a fucking mess. Clean up, but scared of catching 7 new types of COVID upon opening them. Same, still, or at least touching the things that are in them. Firework, but not firework. Have you... How large is the percentage of immigrants and second generation new Germans in your area? Because it could just be a gunfight. I too also always play the little game of, is there a fun fair anywhere in town? Or is there a gunfight? I don't think we have gunfights. But what else could it fucking be? And it could be gunfights. If it's not fireworks. Oh. You're going to assume firework, coward. Instead of braking, maybe stop accelerating. We're still going up. I think we need to brake a little bit. Do we? I don't know. I don't know things. There's so many things. Hey! No, they were on. I thought my yellow lights weren't on. Just that they disappear, but the lights stay on. Well, it's not... Hello, moon. Train's lit up, but that's about it. I cannot... I apologize for the darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. Moon. I mean, that's a pretty image. Now it's not. Thanks, turn in the road. Tracks. We are in a tunnel. It may be dark, but wake the fuck up. Already out of the tunnel. If it's a gunfight, my mom will see it in the news tomorrow. Why can't you see it in the news? What makes you think all the gunfights would end up in the news? It's between poor people. No one cares. Lights are on, but no one's home. Hey! That's an insult! I almost didn't notice. What does it say about me? Fucking hell. This works-ish. This is not nothing. Don't tell me I'm not trying. More about that. What a nice, convenient, easy way to weasel yourself out of accusations. Can you teach me how to do that? Because I'm really bad at that. No, you're not. You do this all the time. No, but I wanted to say that, you know, that's an admirable quality rather than an accusation. You want the choco butter cakes? I just had some yesterday. Day before yesterday. That's a long time ago. So yeah, I have one. Which ones? I'm not technically picky. Moon's back. Oh, that moon is moving really fast. That's gonna completely wreak havoc on the tides. We're allowed 60. We're not going 60. The ones with white chocolate, get the fuck out of it, Karma Band. No. Do you remember when I was gonna invite your mother for coffee? Cancel. White chocolate? No. You got my hopes up. And then you hit me with the sugary paste that has never been near any type of chocolate. We have all these EU regulations that, oh, you can't call something a cake if it's not Nussnitten, or it's not marmalade, it's jam, or Konfitüre and not Aufstrich, or the other way around, because there's only a percentage of... Why the fuck are they allowed to call white chocolate chocolate? It's sugar and butter and something else that I forget what's in there, and oil, and it's the worst thing for your body. I'd rather you have 3 cans of Monster in a row than 1 bite of white chocolate. And they have the audacity to call it chocolate. We're approaching the sawmill, and I have no idea where I'm going because I'm ranting about white chocolate. Fuck. In fact, where do I have to go? B3I, which is... left. More left. More left. And then right. Boy, I hope any of that is correct. You need to see it like this. She eats the white chocolate, which means you can have the real chocolate. No, but because there's demand for white non-chocolate, for white garbage paste. That's what it should officially be called under EU regulation. White garbage paste. Because there is demand for white garbage paste, they continue to make white garbage paste, which leaves less room on the store shelves for actual chocolate. Where does the short one go? Hey, it also goes into B3I. Mazel tov. Favorite chocolate is Zartbitter. Perfectly valid. I am a child, so I'm still too much of a sucker for just classic, every day, available everywhere, in all the candy for children, milk chocolate. But I don't say no to a little bit of Zartbitter. But I am a child. It is for children, and I am one of them. So to be fair, sadly, because I am poor, 39 out of 107, and our payout is 28,000. Woo! So I never have actually good chocolate. Like actually, you know, really good chocolate. 16k. 28 plus 16 makes 1.4 million. Oh. Almost at the 1.5 again. Any fees? Oh. A 25k to Harbor. The rest is shunting. Military base. Huh. Military base that never has freight halts. Because nothing ever leaves military base. Well, shunting it is, then. Where the fuck did it... Oh. Oh. Sorry. Oh, right, it's white. Bright. Sorry. Military base, eh? There's a freight halt for 68k. To Harbor. And a freight halt for 68k to Harbor. I think we should do a freight halt for 68k to Harbor. Shit's not even heavy. It's not even heavy. It's not heavy. Deliver classified. You love delivering classified. Oh, fucking pick them up. 07 and 48. Which are, we will sleep before we set up. Classified. Isn't this Biohazard? And I assume Euro 7? Can I get an 07 in chat? I wonder what that could be. It's the various bits and pieces after they exploded the Cloverfield monster. The order doesn't matter. It's 150 tons. It's 150 tons. It's not very heavy. I got some light. The DE2 can do this. We could do the 060. It is a steam train. But only a shunter. But it's heavy shunting. 160, 50, what did I say? 160 tons. It can do that uphill in the wet. He said, can I get an 07? And you went 07 IRL. I go 07 when a good character in a television show leaves or dies, because they deserve it. Nobody can see me either. Speaking of which, holy shit, Andor was good. You should watch Andor. No, I don't think it matters that you haven't seen Star Wars. I'd kind of be curious how good Andor is if you haven't seen Star Wars. Like, you could be the first person to go, Andor, Rogue One, old Star Wars. But it, you know, sadly, my DM3 is not refurbished, or I would still not take it. The DH4 is good, but probably... No, we should do the 060. That is... Oh, hang on. Shit. Pedal sticks. Raspberries, I mean. MB, where's MB? I can't do jack shit in MB. I can do water in MB. Is a water tower here? Where the fuck is there a water tower? Tatsache. I think... Can't do that because I have seen Rogue One, but... like... Watched? Or was it just in the background when 7 people were talking? Or some shit like that. What happens in Rogue One? Come on, go on, tell me. Watched. What happens in Rogue One? Like, I couldn't tell you. Did you watch it 10 years ago when it came out? In which case, fair? Or 9 years, I think. Just now that one dude walks through the screen and all bullets miss him. That's a good scene. Unless you have no idea what the Force is. I mean, they kind of... Huh. Rogue One is slightly more difficult without all the other Star Wars movies. Because Andor strips away a lot of the Star Wars stuff. Yeah, I mean, just, you know... You roughly know that, you know, that it's space magic. Alright. We will In case everything explodes, I will reload this save. Because I ain't paying for 060 repairs. But I will summon an 060. Look at it! Can't. It's night. I don't see anything. This thing is mostly black. What the fuck do you want from me? We have some water in the boiler, but not a whole lot of water in the tank. Which is good and bad, but mostly good. Oh. Alright, let's go sleep. Thing has a couch, right? No. Yeah, hang on. Office in the back in the military base is where you can sleep, right? No. Can you not sleep in military? I think you can't sleep in military base, which I suppose makes sense. I can boogie. I can spawn in the caboose. Are there really no beds? The military base. The military personnel needs to sleep on a whim. The military doesn't sleep. No, the military does sleep. You can order a member of the armed forces to go to sleep, and they will lie down and sleep. They will fall asleep if you snap your fingers. Caboose it is. Or I do not get... No. That is one expensive sleep. I have to summon in the entire caboose. Sleeping. It cost me $1,000. I can't leave the military. Darkest shit in here. Whatever. Yeah, sure, this helps. Are you a bed? It is already 5:30. Well, I needed to be 6:30. Oh, no, it's 4:30. They sleep in the tanks, trust me. No, that... Oh! Oh, I flipped the thing the wrong way. We're not taking the caboose with us. Morning. Whispers. Right, how do you start this fucking thing? I was gonna say, where's my plaque? Right here. Can't read shit. Wow, your graphics are so good, video game. I can't... Oh, much better. Nominal water level. Ish. Start fire. Open the blower valve. Still need my reminders. I need a shovel too. And a lighter. What? Why does... Hang on. How does the joke go? What's... What's heavier? This? Or this? It's the sheet of paper, because this is a little lighter. Everyone's left. Great, now I can drive the train in peace. Alright, time to go to... No, not allowed. Did it start a fire? Or did it set the train on fire? Because it kind of missed. I think you count as burning. The fire temperature is rising. Open the blower valve. Blower. Open the air compressor valve, which is up front. I'm not going over there. Air compressor. Air compressor. Where do you live, air compressor valve? Does that mean it's opened? And the dynamo. And with the dynamo on, the lights work. Yay. Open the train brake cutout valve. Definitely know what that is. Apply the indie brake. Fill the oil cups. Fuck off. Prime the lubricator. I have. When the boiler is around 12 bars, the boiler is spitting bars. Which it kind of never does. I don't know why I had a Sprung in my platte. How's my water? Well, we're trying to... The fire is very hot, but the bars aren't rising. This always kind of annoys me. No, it is rising a little. Once it is, close the blower valve, release the handbrake, and open the cylinder cocks. I'm releasing the handbrake in advance, and you can't stop me. Didn't you want to refill the water? I need to line up the pipe. So... I need to move. Because it doesn't. I don't think you can reach the far one anyway. And you can't do it with a magic space camera, mildly. Wait, are the cylinder cocks open? Or is this open? Only this is open. I don't know which one is open. No, surely when it spawns in, the cylinder cocks are closed. And now they're open. Right? So... Lower. Lower's now closed. But this is open. I can never tell. Because we only need to move a tiny little bit. Which is really annoying. God damn it. And now I have smoke in my eyes as well. Ah. Why did it go, dude? Stop. No. I can't have goopers at a time like this. I'm trying to maneuver a steam locomotive 7 pixels forwards, and now I overshot by a mile. Hello, city. What have you been doing? I did not see. How do you do? Where am I? No, backwards. Oh, please tell me that counts. Misaligned. I am misaligned. You can and you will. You were... Oh, right, Expedition. I've barely seen anything of Expedition 33. I'm kind of staying away from it. So I know nothing. Oh, that's what the beep was. It goes boop when this is aligned. Behold! Water. I'm also slightly mad at Expedition 33 for it took away some of the thunder of the Oblivion remaster. So, like, alright, that's very rude. Why aren't we moving? Now we are moving. Behold! Steam train. Can I get a choo-choo? Ignore the water sounds. I never know how to get rid of the water sounds. Very good if you like pain and suffering. Psychologically, or like visual torture in the sense of you're looking at someone getting pain and suffering. Does it go? Off the can't play. Oblivion. Yeah, alright. Yeah, guess I can see how Oblivion. To be fair, they have remastered a video game from 2006. There was no such thing as a seizure warning in 2006. Am I blind, or are your water levels still water levels? No, 1 is good. 1 is... Can't have more than 1. I think this is a percentage. I know visually it should be full. Oh. No, you're correct. I'm talking bollocks. I didn't pay for my water. Zurückmarsch, as we say in the German lands. I did not pay for my water, so they took it back out of the tank. Sorry, I was thinking about Oblivion Gates. Yeah! The Oblivion... You don't even have to enter an Oblivion Gate. The sky around Oblivion Gates is already murder on the eye. I assume... How much of OG Oblivion did you play in 2006? Oh boy. Yeah, no. What? Oh, I missed the dude. Oh, hobbits. Aha! Alright. Take two. Behold, water. Zero, you didn't have an Xbox. I didn't have an Xbox either. But I know what you mean. Alright. Now actually pay the $300 for the water. This way we get to keep the water. Which doesn't stop at 1, you idiot. It's 4.5, and the visual indicator is indeed accurate. Thanks, Wolfsblut. I would have taken off. Wolfsblut. That just came out on its own. Whoever the fuck that is. Thanks, Wolfsblut. I totally would have been halfway to the... wherever we're going. Before I noticed that, yeah, no, my water levels are so empty. Oh, I was betrayed. Nah, you were stupid. Didn't notice. You missed a dude? Don't run over people, Meta. This isn't... Did I interrupt myself going, dude? Because I don't remember what I said. Ignore the sloshing water. I don't know what it is. Which coal is in there? Not very. Not very? Not a lot. Not very. Not very coal. Mm-hmm. No, you said you missed the sound the thingy makes when you're aligned, but it sounded like you said dude. Dude! Dude. Doop. Boop. Dude. I missed the up dudes. Where am I going? Right. Left. Left. Although we could just go right first. The point right? Point's left naturally anyway. Because that's where the water was. We didn't need to go out this far. This is gonna take 7 hours. Why did I start this? In 33, it's a lot of dodging and parrying. Ugh. And get fucking good. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. Again, I barely looked at it. Is that what you meant by pain and suffering? Why am I doing this? Alright. Again, I barely looked at it. I don't know what its mechanics are. Everyone's suffering in Oblivion because they've fucked up the higher difficulties. Except, you know, the higher difficulties are called... Don't go forwards. Where are you going? Stop! You know, the higher difficulties are called Expert and Master. And they're all over the internet whining that, oh, game's too hard. I'm sorry. Then just figure out a way how to beat it. How to do more damage. There's all these quasi-exploits. And you can't... I thought you were an expert at this. Stop whining at the difficulty of the video game. Mr. Expert at this. Oh no, expert is too hard. Well, then don't play on expert. It's for experts, and you clearly don't know what the fuck you're doing. No, in original Oblivion... Yeah, no, Original Oblivion, the difficulty slider was a slider. And you thought you were playing on basically expert. Oh, I was like 2 pixels off of the max. Nah, bro. It was a third up. You thought that was expert. No, but the numbers clearly show that, you know... the enemies do 0.7x times damage. Nah, just get good. But not good gameplay-wise, but good with manipulating items and magic and everything. Just grind some levels, idiot. Or don't, as it were. Ask yourself 12 million times too, what am I doing this? Huh? Oh, 12 million times, good number. The train brake symbols are chosen by Cthulhu. Train brake symbols? Look at it happily go. Click, plop, 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 plop. Like a little horse. It makes horse noises. Plop, 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 plop. Plop, 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 plop. I'm like a knight of the coconut. Isn't... What's the movie called? Holy Grail. But, you know... These are very clear symbols. What are you talking about? It's the wheel. It's the steering wheel for when you go... No, I can't finish that sentence. The large menu in the magic space. The large menu. This one. What? What? No, you just. I mean, it's slightly more complicated than the Steam engine. I grant you that. Where are we going? We go a right, but then we go a left. We go a right, and a right, and a left, and a left, and a right, and the large menu. Why are you angry with me? I just said I grant you it's... Why are you always angry at me? Why are you angry at me all night long? What have I done? I've only ever been helpful. Understanding, supportive. And a light in the darkness. Don't rewind the VOD. Wow, that is really hard to say. Don't rewind the VOD. There's a V and the V in there. And that's just unfair. Why are we going 2? I wish to go faster than 2. We're going 3. My wish was fulfilled. Is that a reference to the little lighter joke? No. Light no. Because I'm not a little light in the darkness. A candle is enough to hold back the darkness. I am more than a candle. My light is so bright it can ignite the star. You need to watch Star Wars for one reason and one reason alone. You need to read the novelization of Revenge of the Sith, which I don't suggest you do before seeing the movie. Oh, roll some more. Don't explode. Here goes nothing. I have a heart save in case I explode. Oh, harbor, eh? Whose idea was this? At least both go into B7I. Harbor, eh? We have reached a portion of the evening, etc., etc. Oh god, this goes uphill quite steeply. Why have I done this? Right. Where the fuck was this turn to left? Left. Ready? Alright. Right. Left. Left. Nope. The wrong direction. Full steam ahead. How are my levels? Water is great. Rest really doesn't matter all that much, does it? This my speedometer? Oh, that should not be this black. The modern military equipment, except it's all poisonous biohazard stuff. Being pulled by a steam shunter that, you know, that hasn't found a new pope yet. Or all the smoke is black. It's not great for steam locomotives. And I don't know how to fix that. It's not poisonous, it's classified. It might be toxic. Anyway. And for some reason I couldn't think of the word toxic. Speaking of poison. Really? Who have you murdered now? No. Have you made dinner? No, not as such. Oh. That was one click too many. Although. Speaking of poison. I have won a Slay the Spire run today. On A15. Heart. With a heart kill. As the Ironclad, not the Silent. So I don't know why I was speaking of poison, but it reminded me of Slay the Spire. And I won a Slay the Spire run today. On A15. On Ironclad. Seem to be slowing down. Or, indeed, coming to a halt. No, you're on full forwards. Just go. Why has my train stalled? Do we need to blow some more to build up pressure? In which case, the cylinder cocks need to be closed. Is, I think, how that works. I have no idea. Why have I done this? A dinner at... You might want to sit down for this. 7 p.m. You won't believe this. I was reading a style guide. It's public, so it's not. I'm not giving away company secrets. A style guide for a company on how they want their shit transcribed. And unlike the first one that I've read, which specified that if somebody says military time, 1900, you write it like military time, 1900. Whereas in this style guide, they ask us to write, if the person in the audio says the time in military time, 1900, we are to write down 7 p.m. Not 7:00 p.m. 7, the number, p.m. I was shocked. But it's military time. They don't care. Where's the fire temperature going down? Where's the chest at 0 now? Oh wait, the chest is the other thing. Chest always goes up and down. Is steam building up? Why is the fire temperature going down? It's coal. Just burn the coal. Burn. Burn the coal? Burn. How do you make fire hotter? The blower is open. What's this thing again? Never. The blow down. I didn't mean to teleport onto the roof. Oh, actually. No, that just vents things. I think that vents all my steam. Or something. RIP time bonus, by the way. I mean, we have been building up pressure. I suppose it's steady fire temperature rather than rising temperature. Why do my friends always have to send voice messages? Absolute animals. Because they're lazy fucks who can't be arsed to type. Go! Going forwards. Go more forwards. No, we were going forwards for a second, and now we're not. Go. You know you want to. Maybe it's too much forward. We're losing all the forward momentum. Go. 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 The brakes are off. The brakes are off. Go. Forwards. With gusto. I know we're not even pulling that much. You're capable of this. I'm just not, because I'm doing everything wrong. Go. Girl, good for you, or not, that you smeared some pedo cream into your face and your skin feels like it's shedding. Why do you have to send a 3-minute voice message? Why did you relay the contents of your voice message? Those are private. You broke the law just now. The SEK are on their way. Go! I don't understand steam trains. Go! Move! Vámonos! Ándale! Just go! You're on full tilt! Move! And you're stopping again. Don't understand. Huh. You any good backwards? You are. Actually, I don't think you're doing this under power. Fucking hell. Get me the hell out of this. I was trying to... I hope they take the Deutsche Bahn, because then they'll take ages to arrive. Who? Can I at the last second do this? Thank you. Because then at least we're going straight. And also not bumping into the caboose. Who's leaving? Or who needs ages to arrive? I need ages to arrive. Three-second voice message. You have the option, and indeed the human right, to just fucking ignore them. I know they're sort of something similar to your friends, but no. Or reply, I ain't listening to that. Go. Go. Can I have some speed up in this bitch? Please. Because I need to climb the mildest of hills. Out of here or out of there? Chicken jockey sticker. Ah, the brain rot is real. You have all decided you don't need your brains anymore, for you have written all your exams. So now... Also, please don't explode just because there's loud noises going on. You can't leave me. I only just got moving. Unless you went out of there. Look at how much we slow down. What is this fucking hill? This thing is 100 tons. Nothing is here. What do you mean 0.3? 1.3. Not leaving you. Out of there. Thank you. Stop slowing down. It's a fucking... No, go. Please, keep going. This thing is rated for this. For this cargo. No, keep going. I'm pulling out the DH4 just to carry this thing up the hill. For railways, even small can become... Yes, but A, video game, and B, I built up momentum. It's a 1.3. This thing's... In fact, I looked at the fucking vehicle catalog before. It's not raining, and it's not 2%. Move. I mean, we are still moving. No, we're slowing down so much. I realize I'm in a shunter. 1.8? I give up. What? 1.8? Found all the demonstrator logos in your legacy. I don't even know which B I started this save file in. How's my water? Well, we are on a steep incline. Yeah. But B92 is a while back, isn't it? I must have started B97? Oh, no. When did I start? When did I introduce the day-night cycle? Because that's when this save started. I played before that, but this save is specifically for day-night cycle because of reasons. Stream. Something. Any build past 92 is simulator. Simulator was 92? Or just after 92? Oh, I might have started 93 then. I simulated it day and night cycle. Yeah, no, this save file is a simulator, like early on in simulator. So 93, and you did 92 Legacy 1. I'm surprised not a million thing broke between for the simulator update. No, yeah, no. This save is then is 93 or 94. Maybe I was late to the party. I don't think it was that. But with a long, I think there was a long stretch in between where I didn't play at all. So that's why. The day off? Or like the week before No. The week before the last largish update with the new tools. Not the 99, the 99.3? What are we on? That one, I got the last logo that I needed. I knew in the entire time where it was. But like 2 were in steel mill, 2 were in coal plant. I think 3 were in coal power plant, which was weird. Really, what was it? 2 or 3? Only the DE6 was hidden at Iron Mine West, I think, or East. I think it was West. Oh, 060 was in the farm, famously. Just told them not listening to voice message. You know how they replied with a voice message? Now they're just winding you up. Currently, it's 99.4. Really? Get track. But yeah. Anyway, how do I get up this fucking hill? It's an incline of 1.8. Carefully? I don't think that's gonna work. What does the number say? 4. Rip time bonus. That ship has long sailed. That train has long taken off. Why are we stationed it? Because I'm pretty sure the train brake air pressure thing takes ages to leave the wagons these days. Where's my sander? I don't think that'll help, but where is it? I have no idea. But there. Go! No, I think that worked. It doesn't not move. That's not how that works. No. And maybe I should have... Ah, wait, it does a thing. It does one chug. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream in 20 minutes. By the time we're about there. And then I'll off stream pull the fucking thing in the... No, I'll just reload the save. At the end of your most recent session, you're bored and shoved the consist of locomotives, all of them, into one of the platforms at the currently unused passenger station in City. The passenger station? Oh, there is a passenger station in City. Passenger station in City South. That's hard to say. Well, all right. No, I've just recently neatly aligned mine in the museum, and then I drove away. You didn't get to see that on stream. Wait, was it on stream at the end of... Yeah, but at the end of last stream, but it didn't make it into the... No, at the end of last stream, I just stopped in the harbor because the terrain was glitching out and the sky was flashing. I think. Thanks, autosave. Very helpful. The view better for me? No, it's not. Nice rock, bro. We're not moving. I count this as a victory. I will reload the save and just take the DH4. Maybe the DE6. It's off screen, who gives a shit? I call my train of abandoned locomotives the work train special. Using 2 DE6s to haul the dead loco. Yeah, no, it was always this sort of a snowball. What? Oh yeah, the very first... Oh, what was the very first? No, the very first one was the DE6. Not the DE6. Oh, 2 DE6s. 2 random DE6s? No, the first one was the DE2. Which I hauled away in a borrowed DH4? Question mark? It's on YouTube. Unless it's not. No, I'm pretty sure... No, I'm pretty sure all the whole B99 thing is on YouTube. Uh-oh. We have... The chugging has slowed down because we've gone through our steam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This bodes ill. Uh-oh. Oh, I've named... Oh, I don't think it's in the save. Blow me. More fire. Or more coal? Less fire? I don't know. But we do seem to have some bars. But they don't seem to help. How's my water? Perfectly adequate. Then what are we doing the entire time? Steam train. Even though we can now switch... Yeah? Wanna try that again? Even though we can now set switches remotely with the dispatcher license, actually faster using the comms radio. Really? But you have to see the switches for the comms radio. I like the switch setter that you can have as a gadget. Surely you'd be faster with that even more, except its range is limited to 300 meters. So you can see further than that. But if you know where you're going, then route map and station map. You'll still be in the harbor by the time you have all the switches set. At Machine Factory. Like, technically, if you've done all the switching 5 minutes after you've left, that's faster by a certain metric than switching the last switch with your comms radio in visual range, because the entire journey played out before that. Like, in the switch percent speed run, surely the one who set all the switches first wins. I'm just poking holes in the thing because I have nothing else to do. This thing isn't moving. We have so much bar. Or if you squint, we're not moving until it says 13 bar. Is this even moving? No, it's not. I'm not stalled. I'm deliberately parked and not applied any power. In order to build up pressure Is that even how that works? I have no idea. But this always, fucking always happens. But when I decide to, you know, how bad could it be? Come on, let's take the 060 for a spin. You know, it's just the 060. This isn't very heavy. It's 150 tons. The manual says it can do 200 tons in the rain uphill. Yeah. Until it can't. Or, you know, I set off too soon because I'm on television and I can't be sitting here for 40 minutes just watching a needle go up 1 pixel per hour. Isn't there a gameplay setting that makes steam trains start up faster? Because there's a really realistic setting where you have to sit here for 3 hours? Or is that just the initial start? Like the very first because of reasons? With the water and the coal and the what have you? Or was it always from the coal? I don't remember. But maybe I should take a look and fiddle with it for next time. Because yes, you can fiddle with it in between sessions on a save file. Because I have turned off the lightning. So that I don't murder my friend. Usually hauling spent nuclear fuel. Yep. Usual setup for road power is 3 DE6s. That's a lot. And a DE2 with the slug for switching. A DE2 with a slug? That is interesting. My favorite part of the recent update was that we can now actually paint the slug and the other work things. Of course, the only thing I spawned today was the caboose, which I didn't bother painting. What does a caboose look like in demonstrator paint? Well, surely the standard red is... Oh, no, wait. They don't get demonstrator paint, do they? They only get... Divert. It's blue? The red caboose turns blue? Or is it just... No, just the flat car doesn't get demonstrated because it's just a flat car. That was the only caveat, right? We can have demonstrator for the caboose. And then the red caboose is blue. You're using a bit too much blue these days. When we can have red. Like, say what you want, that it doesn't fucking move. But it's very pretty. I know I said 13, but come on, man. The sand was on the entire time, by the way. Do I have any sand left? No. I forgot to turn off the sand. I seem not to need it. Excuse me? No, don't waste any of the steam on the whistle. Don't be ridiculous. The utility flat car can only be given a fresh coat of debris. Yeah, the flat car. It's only a flat car. Alright. We're not... There's no salvation in sight. This entire thing is up an incline of 1.8? You kidding me? There's no way, right? If this says down 1.8, this says nothing of the sort. Right? Are we accelerating? How the fuck is this possible? Losing pressure? Fire temperature is plummeting? Pray tell, what the fuck does blowdown do? It's not mentioned here, so I don't know what it does. Go. Forwards. At speed. Go. Fulfill my wildest dreams. Or at least the request to go. It seems to be going right now. There's something happening. Behold. Something happening, Flora Jane. I apologize for the practically static image the past half hour. Whatever's happening isn't happening fast, but it is happening. I am not happy about the happenings. Boy, I hope I set all the switches correctly. Bossblue, did you fall asleep while nothing was happening? I wouldn't blame you. It's a miracle I'm awake. Why are you slow? Oh my god. Hey, duck you. What? I just said longest train you've ever had was 72 cars from Auk to the harbor. It was 3,000. It was 3,147 tons. 47, you say? Haha! This is a crouch butt. This is a crouch butt. What? What did you just? I've run out of actual boiler water. This thing is gonna explode. Thank God for the... Well, actually, no, this was just open. Oh, no, this is... It's part of the... Thank God my 47 joke opens the thing. Or I would not have noticed that my boiler water is empty. Boiler water? Yes, this is the boiler. Or is this the tank? How's my fire temperature? Stable, at least. I think. We've lost all pressure again. Great. At least you're pretty. And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. I'm not doing this. Reloading the save and hauling this fucking thing with the DE6. Off stream. Thank you for watching. And keeping me company while nothing works. I'm not mad. I'm just... Oh. I'm not mad, I am bad. You two sleep well? We don't attempt steam trains again. We make sure that it's downhill. I was trying to avoid the disappointed. I'm not even disappointed. But yes, I'm deeply disappointed that it just doesn't just go. It's a steam train. You are very powerful. You have all the attractive. I even took Anlauf genommen, for fuck's sake. I don't know what that is in English anymore. I'm gonna go scream. Off stream. Join me on Monday when I'm murdering people, which is something I'm much better at. I'm not mad. I'm role-playing. Good night. Bye.